Oh.
Why don't you ever show your eyes?
Ooh. Hey guys, how you doing? Ooh. Dan here. Look,
Stephanie.
look who I got back. Yeah. She didn't really want to come back up here, to be honest with you, so I had to talk her into it. It took me a week. Maybe a week and a half. Other than that, she didn't want to come back up here. You're wondering where I'm at right now. Actually, I'm in, we're both in the area where the three beings were back here. Matter of fact, I'm in the area back here where they were walking around. One was right over there to my left. One over here was to my right, and about right through here was one dead center. But on that day, that would have been right, left, center. So just reversed it. So anyway, and I found the trails where they came in through. Came in 3 different areas. So
I'll show it to you on our way out.
And yeah, they made a hell of a mess back here too. Tore it all up. They were really upset that day. So anyway, what we did, we came back up here, and we went and redeployed a trail cam. I got the whole area rebaited up with some goodies for them. And this time I packed it with goodies I know they love the hell out of. On the other SD card for the previous deployment of the trail cam, you know, guys, I don't know what the hell happened, but the SD card went defective on me. I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I've never had one gone defective on me.
That's what it said on the computer.
So what I'm doing now,
Getting software.
I'm getting a hold of some software which is called photo recovery software. They don't sell this on the market, so I found it through Amazon. And so I got to order the software and see if I could recover the videos on the SD card. But that's what happened. Kind of a strange thing though, because like I said, I've never had an SD card go defective on me like that. It wasn't damaged.
It said you can delete it, but then it won't let you do anything else.
Yeah, it just deletes everything. I'm not going to do that. So I can't tell you what was on it because I don't even know. But as soon as I get that recovery software loaded up on my laptop, we'll see if we can find it, what we can find in there. But what I did do, I got a whole fresh SD card in the trail cam, fresh batteries, and we're hot to trot over there. And my guess is that food will be gone within a couple days, if not by sometime today. Right now up here in the Sierras, it's a real beautiful day. Extremely hot down in the valley. I'm glad I'm up here. And beautiful blue sky, crystal clear. And I'm going to tell you what, it took a lot to get her back here, and especially where we're standing right now, because like I said, this is where it began. This is what nobody could have seen. I was trying to get my camera, as you can see, it kind of slopes. I couldn't get the camera up high enough to, and these guys, I'll show you when I walk out of here. I'll show you a couple of places where they were walking around. So so for right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Stephanie's go to tell you exactly what she experienced that day a couple weeks ago. Okay? Now, I want everybody to understand what she's going to tell you is a straight up truth. Let me tell you something. And I, you know, and I wasn't jerking anybody's chain when I told you that day she was scared shitless. I'll put it that way. Hate putting it that way, but that's just a fact. So I pat the old lady on the back and she came back up, because I'm going to tell you, I don't know too many people that would ever want to come back up here with me. I've had some people that's come up here with me that's had some experiences like she has, and they don't come back. So this stuff ain't no joke. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start things off. I'll start from the beginning of when that situation began. Okay, so I'm going to just bear with this because we're going to have a little conversation, but you're going to be with us. So here we go. Now, stuff. A couple weeks ago when we were up here, now you were over by the vehicle.
And you were across the street.
Right, I was checking out on the avocados. And when I was over checking the avocados, you were yelling for me that you heard some noises, sound like something was walking.
Yep. Well, when I first got there, I heard something walking. I didn't know if it was a four-legged, like a bear or something, because I was on the side where the tree line began. So I went over around the other side of the car just in case there was something. I had the car between me and whatever it was. And you come walking up, and I told you, I go, I think there's something walking around. Oh, you go, oh, that's probably the wind. It plays tricks on you. And then all of a sudden, you started hearing it. And then hearing it, and it was getting more and more footsteps. And then you're telling me to get in the car. So I get in the car a couple different times when I've gotten out because it's so darn hot. But oh, no, I just wanted to go. Because there was something there. They were just getting more and more, walking more and more, back and forth, and you could tell there were...
Can I ask you a question? In your opinion, how many were there?
At least three.
At least three? Yeah, that's what I said.
3 or 4.
Three that I know of. And did it get to the point where where it just was scaring the living hell out of you?
Oh, yeah. And then when you tell me to get in the car, you keep the car keys, and I go, what if something happens? I said, I got to be able to drive out of here.
Yeah,
because we don't get phone service up here.
You leave me behind. That's okay. I got the hog leg. I ain't worried about it. Anyway, so and like I told you that day, it was at that one point when I told you it was making me a little nervous. Isn't that when I told you to get your ass into the car?
Yeah, you told me it took about 3 different times to get my ass in the car.
Yeah, it was that bad. You see, I'd
get in there and then I'd get out because it was too hot.
These guys were getting really temperamental that day, and they were getting extremely agitated.
They weren't stopping. They weren't.
I could have cleared the way, but I had too much going on with that interaction, and I had to film it, guys. I had to film it. I was hoping to God they'd expose themselves. You see, but here's the problem. 99.99% of the time, they will not expose themselves. These guys aren't no fools. That's why I keep telling everybody. Basically what I'm dealing with is no different than the early hominins, like I've always explained. And these guys are intelligent. It's like tracking yourself down. It's like tracking Homo sapiens, which is one of the hardest beings to track. And why is that? Because you're dealing with intelligence. That's the key. And like I've said hundreds and hundreds of times, these guys are professionals in evading anything and anybody. I mean, they're experts at it. You know what?
Usually you don't even hear them. But that day they were making sure you were hearing them.
Yeah, they seemed, the more they wanted us to leave, they were getting louder.
And that's why we were hoping you would hear them walking on the truck, when we were filming it.
Now, was it there? But didn't it get to a point though? Remember the one the one in the center? We both thought they were just going to come rush us.
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to get out of there. I want to go home.
I think about that time you about had a stroke.
I wanted to go home. I wanted to get out of here.
Yeah,
I said, let's go. I want to go. I want to go now.
She's tough. She's a tough gal, man, and she was damn near in tears.
Until I get me some bear spray or something to keep, to protect myself. Or get my sidearm.
So I just wanted you guys to to hear Stephanie. So I wanted her to tell you in her own words what that experience feels like. Would you? I mean, do you think?
I don't want to hear it again.
Do you think that that what you experienced would probably affect anybody, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
If you've never had that kind of experience.
Oh yeah, because something was there. There's no way someone can make all them footsteps. You know, what's the cracking of the pine cones and everything else. There was a couple things walking back and forth, getting closer and like backing off, getting closer and backing off. But they weren't going to let you see them. Because, I mean, I was looking up and around and over and down. I couldn't see them, but you could sure enough hear them, and they were close. Bug just almost flew in my mouth.
So, now, and like I told you, this one here is one that when I used to come home, me and G come down off the mountains, whether we were up by Oregon or up by Tahoe or where else we were at. The time I come back, I tell her about my experiences. She just look at me and yeah, whatever. See, but now, hey, listen to her now. She knows now.
Well, I just want to still see one, smell one, or have one throw rocks at me, though. Or something, so I can have that experience.
As long as it's from a distance.
Yes. Because you guys always say there's that smell. I want to smell that smell.
Yeah, the funny thing about it, these guys up here, because they have, they got such a, they don't have to travel too far for water, is what I'm saying. So these guys get a lot of fresh water up here. Very rarely do I ever smell them that really stink, that are really pungent around this area. There's other areas I know of where, whew, smell is terrible, really terrible. That they don't have too much access to water. And let's see what else. Oh, I got an email from the guys from Canada, and so Derek, there was one of your answers that you emailed me.
I'm alive.
How Stephanie came through, and if she would come out again, and well, here she is. I'll tell you, man, like I said, I don't know too many people that would come back up here with me like this. And
I really didn't want to. But I didn't want him coming by himself. So,
and Derek, you asked me something else. It was, do I ever get on the internet or whatever? Do I look at other researchers' videos and stuff like that? And do I scroll through stuff like that? Of course I do. I always know what's going on out there. Sure, you got to stay on top of the game. I know who's doing what, and I know what's out there.
You guys were going to go to Colorado at one time.
So anyway, see, I think there was something else. See if I can remember.
Yeah, it was Colorado Bigfoot. If you've seen me, then it would have.
I think that's about all I can remember right now, guys. Got a lot on my mind. So anyway, we're back at it again. I'm back out here. I had to come back here to see because I wanted to see exactly where the hell they were walking around back here, which I found where they were at. So what I'm going to do, when I walk on out of here, I'll go ahead and
film the areas.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll show you some things and we'll see what's going on. And so anyway, but my main thing is I wanted to give you guys a heads up, let you know what I'm doing right now, and I got everything going. Everything's going back in perspective again. I'm back on course.
And as long as I don't get that experience like that again, then I'll be up here. But if it happens again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I'm kind of shaky right now with with my assistant right here. Anyway, so for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I gotta pick up this equipment and stuff, and then I'll go ahead and
walk out and film.
We'll walk out and I'll do some filming. Okay, guys. Right now, I'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.